Merry Christmas and welcome to NWA Smoky Mountain Television. I'm your host, Matt Rhodes, joined by East Tennessee Wrestling Hall of Famer Marty Ricker once again this week. Merry Christmas to you, Marty. Thanks for joining us once again. Tomorrow night, National Guard Armory in Mount Carmel. Tony Gibbons, Bo James, a host of other matches.
Well, I'll tell you what, after what you guys did to Bo James last week on television, I would hate to be you guys tomorrow night.
Hey, it's a big night. Tomorrow night down at the Armory down in Mount Carmel, Tennessee. So fans, be sure to check that out. It's the annual Christmas night Star Wars. We're going to see both men in action. We've seen Bo James and Tony Gibbons going to face off. We're going to see both of those men in action today. Huge tag team match. The newest member of the Illuminati, Nick Hammonds, in tag team action, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, that's going to be something for these fans to see.
The economy must be real bad for Nick Hammonds to do what he did.
Now, Nick Hammonds, like I said last week, he's the newest member of the Illuminati there in tag team action in the opening contest. And Bo James will be squaring off with the television champion of Southern States Wrestling a little later on in the program, Scott Sterling. And Marty, once again, Merry Christmas to the fans. Thanks for watching today, and let's get started.
Southern States Wrestling presents the 13th annual Christmas Night Star Wars. Sunday, December 25th, 7:30 p.m. Armed Forces Center Armory, 399 Highway 11W, Mount Carmel, Tennessee. Just 1.5 miles past the old Kingsport Armory. 7 main event matches featuring the stars of Southern States Wrestling, the NWA, and the PWS. Such as Bo and Misty James, the Illuminati, Josh Crawford, Johnny Knievel, Legit Dynamite, the First Family, the Big Business Army, Daniel Mulligan, and Ray Idle, Lucas Angel, and a whole lot more. Plus the return of the legendary Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant, WWE Hall of Famer to the ring. And the first time in East Tennessee in many years, superstar Bill Dundee returns. Southern States Wrestling, Christmas Night Star Wars, Sunday, December 25th. Armed Service Center, Armory, 399 Highway 11W, Mount Carmel, Tennessee. Be there.
Here you see the opening participants in the ring, Lucas Angel, Jeff Connolly. And they're going to square off against the Illuminati and the newest member, Nick Hammonds, alongside Tony the Dragon Gibbons. There you see, there he is, Big Brandon Cox. Getting ready for our match tomorrow night with handsome Jimmy Valiant, Misty James, alongside our tag team partner, Violet Adams. This is going to be a great night. Plus Tony Gibbons versus Bo James, and that's a grudge match. We wrote all over it after we seen what happened last week. Now you see Nick Hammonds making his way out the tunnel here. So the introduction.
Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 463 pounds, representing the Illuminati. Escorted to the ring by Drago and Rob Daddy Knight. They are the tag team of notorious Nick Hammonds and Tony the Dragon Gibbons.
I've been following pro wrestling for a number of years. Nick Hammonds reminds me a lot of Dirty Dick Slater. You never knew if he was going to be a fan favorite or a rule breaker every time he came to the ring.
Hey, you know,
he's made the turn again.
Dirty Dick Slater, part of the Stud Stable at one time.
Yes.
Robert Fuller, Jimmy Golden, and a host of others. Hey, here's a modern day Stud Stable. Look at the guys in the ring.
Exactly.
Tony the Dragon Gibbons, Nick Hammonds, even Brandon Cox, myself, Rob Knight.
Well, I feel like I'm in Bizarro World. You and Tony Gibbons and Nick Hammonds, total departures
hey,
from...
he who holds the power rules the world.
That's
Marty Ricker
what I've been
is
told.
The saying.
That's what I've been
Tony
told.
Gibbons holds the power. I'm the executive producer of this program, and I hold the power as far as everything goes here. And watch out, Marty. Rob Knight just slung the shirt at you, and the bell is rung, and we're underway.
Well, he just gave me something to blow my nose on.
Don't you dare, man, disgrace that shirt like that. Big knife edge chop by the Dragon to get this thing kicked off. Lucas Angel and Tony Gibbons to start it off for their respective teams here. Here comes an Irish whip now, reversed by the big man. Gibbons off the far side. Big body drop.
Brandon's refereeing this match after coming out with Illuminati.
Brandon is a member of the Illuminati. He is the senior referee and also the Illuminati. Like I said, Marty, he who holds the power rules the world. I know you've not been here in a while. But he who holds the power rules the world.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying now? We got Rob Knight. Look at that man down there. The man with the money.
I will tell you this.
The man with the power. Tony Gibbons, the man with the stroke. Big Chris Richards, the man with the legitimate power inside the ring. And the man behind the mic here at the desk each and every week, myself, the executive producer, Matt Rhodes.
Well, I've got some friends in the NWA. I may have to talk to them about the
so do I.
Program.
I have some great friends in the National Wrestling Alliance. Collar and elbow tie up here. And a test of strength now as Lucas is showing his strength off, but Nick showing how quick he is in the ring. And these guys, a test of wheels here, maybe a clean break. Nick Hammond, a big slap in the face. And that may just wake Lucas Angel up.
Yep.
Big 296-pounder from Houston, Texas. For the first 8 months of his career, left people laying in waste, dominated opponents until the Illuminati decided to kick him to the wayside because we finally found out what a failure Lucas Angel is at life.
What is Rob Knight doing on the ring?
Rob Knight's relaxing. He's probably tired. He's had a long day. We've all had a long day, and Rob just want to take a little bit
I'll
of the
give
edge
Rob
off.
Knight credit. Rob was one of the best referees I've ever seen in this area, and now he's...
You're darn right he is. And he still is. He can ref circles around anybody. Maybe Brandon Cox, the only man that can stand up there with him. Big forearm shots here. Now Lucas Angel, when we set the ropes, reversed again. Big hip toss. And just see the power of Lucas Angel. Now, we've not seen this in a while from Lucas. Lucas has been on the sideline, has had some injuries. He's been off TV for a little while, not had many matches. Lucas Angel's got the capability of being a powerhouse in the ring. And Jeff Conley, a good technical wrestler, about a year and a half in the sport. But he's no match for guys like Nick Hammonds, Tony Gibbons, men who trained him.
Right.
By the way, let's put that over.
It's been a while since I've been here. Bodyguard for Rob Knight.
Drago the Slayer.
Thank you. Ooh, off the top rope, Tony Gibbons.
Pat did Tony Gibbons with a double stomp.
Jeff
Drago
Conley.
does his job quite well. He's paid quite handsomely for his services. And Robbie Cassidy last week attacking Drago. He was thrown into the setup here.
Yeah.
He had to have a couple of staples put in his head. That commissioner laying his hands on everybody. Full arm dragon twist now by the Army specialist from Tampa, Florida. And now he's going to take it to the mat and put a hold on him.
While Robbie Cassidy was taking care of this young man, the bulldozer took care of Chase Owens.
He sure did. And, you know, Chase Owens is not going to be here today on NWA Smoky Mountain TV, but I will say next week, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have that announcement later on in the program. It's going to be the bulldozer, Chase Owens, next week on NWA Smoky Mountain TV.
Tony Gibbons, the victim of a hammerlock. Conley with the hammerlock. Gibbons pushes him back into the turnbuckle. Nick Hammonds makes the tag, throws some right hands into Jeff Conley. Hammonds into the ring now. Nick Hammonds, hard right hand to Jeff Conley. Hammonds brings him into the center of the ring, sets him up, and ooh.
Drops the knee in the midsection there.
Ooh.
That's a nasty move. 1, 2, and I don't think Nick executed that the way he wanted to, but, you know, he dropped the knee and right in the midsection. That's effective enough, and Nick Hammonds knows how to get around the ring. If he can't execute something the way he wants to, he knows how to counter it.
I think he didn't hit the knee into the midsection. I think he hit the knee on the shin of Jeff Conley, because Conley's really favoring his shin.
Conley's been on the shelf as of late, not had many matches himself due to an ankle injury. Both angles have been injured.
Really?
Conley's been banged up, and, you know, he's not 100% coming into this match, but, and, you know, the thing is, you're trying to make your way up the ladder here in NWA Smoky Mountain. You want to get your way to the pay window and get a victory, and Conley wants to do that against the Illuminati, but he's not going to stand a chance.
Well, tell me, what does Illuminati want for Christmas tomorrow?
I tell you what, Christmas night, ain't going to be nothing sweeter. We're walking out on top in the Armory. Ladies and gentlemen, 8 p.m. bell time. Handsome Jimmy Valiant. Bill Dundee going to be on hand as well.
Really? Bill Dundee?
Yes.
Wow,
Bill
the
Dundee,
superstar.
The superstar. I'm excited about that one myself. And here's a cover, host of big names and legends tomorrow in the Armory. But who's going to be the legend of the night will be the Illuminati. I guarantee you that, like we always are every time we're in Southern States Wrestling or NWA Smoky Mountain or any promotion for that matter. And right now, Tony Gibbons in control of Jeff Connolly, the Army specialist, double-edged knife-edge chop there to the chest.
Oh, man,
Stomps the ankle
Tony.
right there. He's going right to that ankle.
Tony's just turned vicious. He
I
used
think
to.
Tony's been like this the whole time. It just now started to seep out. This has been a lot of aggression, a lot of anger built up over the years. I've been around Tony Gibbons since my first day in this industry, and I know the real Tony Gibbons. Tony Gibbons paint on a smile and come out and smile for these inbred fans that sat here and would cheer for him till he finally got to his pushing point there, if you will, and then the plan of the Illuminati come into place. It didn't happen just overnight. Took over a year to put our plans into motion. Boy, did we pull them off successfully back on May the 21st of this year. Hard to believe this year's almost coming to an end. Next week we'll be saying Happy New Year's to you folks, but Merry Christmas to all the fans watching on television today, Christmas Eve. And we hope to see you tomorrow night. And Jeff Connolly fighting back with some stiff forearms, and Nick Hemmons cuts him off.
Well, you know, Jimmy
Right back to the
Valiant
ankle.
kind of looks like Santa Claus.
Well, yeah, minus the extra padding, but Boogie's a little bit more fit than Santa Claus. And now you see, no Santa Claus in Jeff Connolly's future. He's been a naughty boy this year as you see him going after the ankle. The superstar, Jeff Connolly. Oh! Well, he may have just got that super knocked off the star as Tony Gibbons just KO'd him while Lucas Angel had the referee distracted. Tag made.
There was no tag.
Tag made.
There was no tag.
1-2 and a near fall. Referee did see the tag.
Tony Gibbons fussing at Brandon Cox, so maybe some infighting in Illuminati?
Brandon's made his share of mistakes lately. Brandon makes his mistakes more than he gets things right, but right now he's doing a fine job in this match.
I'll give him that.
I'll give him a huge pep talk for tomorrow night. He's got to realize we're in the ring with a legend tomorrow night.
Well, on the 6th, I understand why Robbie Cassidy wants to be the special guest referee in the
because guys
Smoky
like
Mountain
Smoke
title
Carver
match.
and Austin Cox can't cut it as referees. Brandon Cox has already signed a contract for several huge matches that night. He couldn't referee the main event, so I guess Robbie Cassidy wants to take it upon himself and referee it, and I think that's wrong on his part. But that match taking place on January the 6th for House Party 2012 with many big names coming to the King Sports Civic Auditorium. Some people representing the Chikara Pro industry will be in attendance in action on the 6th. And ladies and gentlemen, we can't wait for our return to the Civic Auditorium wrestling fans.
We mentioned on the 6th the Smoky Mountain Championship match. You want to be the Smoky Mountain Heavyweight Champion because if World Champion Adam Pearce comes to Kingsport, you know he's going to wrestle the Smoky Mountain Heavyweight Champion.
That's exactly right. Jason Kincaid has been after Adam Pearce's title. He's been traveling all over the country, even down into Mexico, defending that championship. And Nick Hemmons now.
The 10 pounds of gold has been defended in Kingsport on several occasions.
Exactly.
Jeff Jarrett brought the title here a few years ago. AJ Styles brought the NWA Championship
yes, the most
to Kingsport.
Recent. Many a times in the King Sports Civic Auditorium. Guys like Harley Race, Ric Flair defending the NWA World Heavyweight Championship in that legendary venue of Civic Auditorium. Wrestling fans, and Jason Kincaid wears the Smoky Mountain Championship very proudly. Nick Hemmons right now, he is giving a beating Jeff Connolly here. Maybe give him
up.
Patented Nick Hemmons coming here. Slams him down to the mat. Will make the cover. 1, 2, and Lucas Angel nearly made the save. A little bit too slow there. Coming through the ropes, and the referee's going over to admonish him, and I don't blame Brandon Cox at all for that.
He's going to try to do another snap suplex. Oh, it could be blocked.
Maybe going for a big-time suplex here. It's blocked now. Connolly, we're going to get him up. Oh! What strength by Jeff. That took a lot out of him, though, Marty.
Shades of the late, great Davey Boy Smith there with the snap suplex.
Jeff Connolly needs to make the tag. Lucas is fresh on the apron. He's been out there forever and a day. Needs to make the tag.
His
Nick
ankle's
Hammons.
really giving him problems.
There we go. Tag's made. Big clothesline. And Lucas Angel's on fire. Up big body slam here. And we'll get one for Nick Hammons. What power. Lucas Angel's on fire.
And Rob Knight rears back like he's going to hit Lucas Angel.
Rob's a smart man. But here comes Lucas charging like a bull.
More guts than brains.
And he caught a boot. Big cross body. No, he's caught the bear hug. Maybe for the big deal. The big deal by Lucas Angel. That's it. That's it. Oh, it's over. A nick from behind. Usually when Lucas hits that big deal, it's over with. And now Nick Hammond's going to set up a reversal on the Irish whip. Lucas going to catch him. Spinebuster by Lucas. That's it. It's over.
One.
Brandon makes a count. It's a 1 count.
Wow, he could have eaten a sandwich while he was making that count. That was a very slow count by Brandon Cox. Jeff Conley pounding on Tony Givens. Lucas Angel pounding on notorious Nick Hammons. Brandon Cox doing very little.
Brandon Cox let them go here, and that's a good thing to do. Let these guys fight it out. Here we go. Maybe time
We're going to have a meeting of the minds.
Double noggin knocker, Marty. Oh! Lucas meets Tony with a big shoulder tackle. Now Lucas goes out to the outside after Givens. Lucas takes the post. And Jeff and Nick in the ring. The weaker of the two men inside the ring with the gimp ankle is Connolly. But right now that ankle's not bothering him. He's laying them in. Trips him up. Diamond cutter. Diamond cutter by Nick Hammons. 1, 2, 3, Illuminati wins.
And that was a very fast count by Brandon Cox of Illuminati.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winners. Tony the Dragon Givens, the notorious Nick Hammons, the Illuminati! Tony the Dragon Givens, step over here, please. Nick Hammons, the huge diamond cutter. Welcome to the Illuminati, my man. Tomorrow night, National Guard Armory, Mount Carmel, Tennessee. It's you and Bo James. We laid him out last week. You and Nick Hammons did. Your thoughts going into tomorrow night?
Bo James, last week we showed you loyalty is all about the money. And Nick Hammons, he's got plenty of loyalty. Thanks to Rob Knight. Bo James, tomorrow night, me and you. I understand there's a special guest referee. And we're going to hear about that a little coming up later on this television program. You can use all the superstars and special guest referees you want to, but Bo James, at the end of the day, I am a better wrestler than you. I will give you this. You're a great fighter. You're great at barroom brawls or whatever it is you people do. But you're not a professional wrestler like I am. You're good. You train me. You're good. You shut your mouth, huh? Bo James, you trained me. You taught me everything that I know. But there's some tricks of the trade that I've learned along the way. I've got some tricks in my bag. And Bo James, you can't handle it. And I understand coming up January 6th in Kingsport, Bo James has himself a couple partners. He's going to tell everybody about it later on. He thinks he can take on me, you, and Big Chris Richards. Are you serious? There's nobody out there. There's nobody that would dare step in the ring with us. So I can't wait to hear who he's got.
Listen, bro. It don't matter who he brings. Between the three of us, we beat everybody here. There's nobody we can't beat. Yeah, maybe it's stiff competition, but really, who's on our level? The three of us as a team, unstoppable. The championship reigns, countless. Accomplishments are ungodly. The thing is, you're looking at the three best wrestlers ever produced in this area. And Bo James, until you hit the treadmill, I can run circles around you. I can beat anybody you bring. I've done it before. I'll do it again. And as far as the diamond cutter, Matt, it's called the illmatic because it is the illness that is the automatic affliction that causes your end.
Looking for the hottest wrestling on the net? NWA Smoky Mountain is here for you. Get all the latest info on upcoming events, news, NWA merchandise, and much more on our website at NWASmokyMountain.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at Facebook.com/NWA Smoky Mountain. And also follow us on Twitter at Twitter.com/NWA Smoky MT.
Southern States Wrestling presents the 13th annual Christmas Night Star Wars. Sunday, December 25th, 7:30 p.m. Armed Forces Center Armory, 399 Highway 11W, Mount Carmel, Tennessee. Just 1.5 miles past the old Kingsport Armory. 7 main event matches featuring the stars of Southern States Wrestling, the NWA, and the PWS. Such as Bo and Misty James, the Illuminati, Josh Crawford, Johnny Knievel, Legit Dynamite, the First Family, the Big Business Army, Daniel Mulligan, and Ray Idle, Lucas Angel, and a whole lot more. Plus the return of the legendary Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant, WWE Hall of Famer to the ring. And the first time in East Tennessee in many years, superstar Bill Dundee returns. Southern States Wrestling, Christmas Night Star Wars, Sunday, December 25th. Armed Service Center, Armory, 399 Highway 11W, Mount Carmel, Tennessee. Be there.
I'll tell you this much, Matt Rhodes. These two gentlemen have met across the ring from each other on many occasions.
Oh, yeah. McCone's in the ring, and we need to get him out and get things started here. And here's James McCone here on NWA Smoky Mountain TV. Here we go. And I'm joined to my right by the senior referee of the NWA Smoky Mountain, Brandon Cox, and Marty Ricker. If you don't know, I'll tell you now. Me and this man will be teaming up tomorrow night, Christmas Night Star Wars, the Armory in Kingsport, to take on Misty James and the WWE Hall of Famer, handsome Jimmy Valiant. Nice takeover there by Bo James. And me and Brandon, I got commentary duties in this match, so I told him to come out here and watch Misty James here at ringside, make sure she didn't do anything she shouldn't be doing while she's here in NWA Smoky Mountain. That's what his job is here.
In the ring, we have two seasoned veterans, Scott Sterling, Bo James. You can sit down with a clipboard and take notes in this match.
Yeah, this will be a classic. Side headlock applied by handsome Bo James, the king of Kingsport. And classic Bo James in the eyes. He's got the hair and the eyes there. From our vantage point, he's breaking the rules. That's the bottom line. And yeah, I agree with you, Brandon Cox, shaking your head. If you were the referee, this would have been disqualification by now. We see the ref in the ring. You know him very well. Your little brother, Austin. And going for a hammerlock. It's reversed now. Bo James. He's got that cinched in. Classic wrestling hold here.
Bo James seconded by his wife, Misty. James McCone in the corner of the Southern States television champion, Scott Sterling.
McCone's got a nice little army racked up over there in Southern States Wrestling. McCone, a longtime referee now, one of the most dominant forces over there in Southern States Wrestling, behind us in the Illuminati, of course. But we like James McCone. Got a lot of respect for the man he manages, Scott Sterling, Frank the Tank Parker.
That's what I was going to ask you. Does the Illuminati have any problem with James McCone's group?
McCone stays out of our way. We stay out of his. He does his business, we do ours. And McCone's out here right now, and he's had a long-time standing feud with Bo James, Misty James, and I'm going to get a little retribution from McCone tomorrow night And Brandon Cox, you as well. Oh, you see him, Bo James taking him over here by the arm.
So you two guys are going to wrestle Misty James and handsome Jimmy Valiant.
That's right.
Wow.
Hey,
What's going to be your finishing?
Don't underestimate us.
What's your finishing move?
I'm not giving away my secrets, Marty Ricker. Find out tomorrow when we destroy Jimmy Valiant. Bottom line.
I think I saw you working on it.
I'll say it right here.
I think I saw you working on a Tiger Driver earlier.
Bo James now, he is solidly in control of this thing here. Now you see, that's classic wrestling at its best, Marty. Man, that's a single body part there. He is just making it hurt. Scott Sterling got nowhere to go.
Well, you know who patented working on one portion of the body? Ole and Gene Anderson. The Minnesota Wrecking Crew. They were famous.
Right there.
They were famous for taking one body part and working it till it almost fell off.
Tell you what, that's a lot of wrestling heritage right there. McCone! A cheap shot and a right hand. The handsome Bo James. No, Brandon Cox, you like that. And McCone's getting a little retribution himself right here on Bo James. We laid him out a couple of weeks ago on television. Yes. Last week, to be in fact, he laid there in the center of the ring. The Illuminati, every single one of us towered over him. Minus the big man, Chris Richards, who could be in town, unfortunately, due to some weather conditions. There's a boot to the midsection. Scott catching a big comeback here, and he is now firing up on Bo. Big right hand. Oh, and now Bo starting to come back. On a rake to the eyes.
Ooh, right to the eyeball.
And I tell you what, it's the first time Bo's been raked in the eye. Won't be the last.
Oh.
But it hurts every single time.
Elbow to the top of the head.
May have knocked him out. Bo's got a hard head, though.
Scott Sterling doesn't have elbow pads, so that's just pure bone on skull.
Yeah. Bo's been hit in the head enough times over the years. He can take his share of punishment. But too many of those elbows, you're hurting. And Bo coming back, right hand in the corner. Man, he just can't get to his feet. Scott's relentless right now. Television title not on the line in this match, though.
There's McCone again.
Oh, he's got McCone by the hair.
McCone, yeah.
Pulling him up in the ring.
And Scott Sterling sees his manager being assaulted. James McCone adjusts the hair. Not saying it's fake, but he's just adjusting it.
Yeah, he definitely adjusted all right. May have pulled some of it out.
Yeah.
Well, put him in the middle. Oh, in the corner here.
Oh. I'm just going to call that what that is. That's McCone, a blatant choke.
Look at there.
What's McCone doing in the ring?
Ah, come on. That's it.
Oh, here comes Misty's. Misty going to get a hold of James McCone. Wait a minute. Matt Rhodes has just laid down the microphone. And here comes Matt Rhodes and Brandon Cox from Illuminati into the ring. Matt Rhodes, he's got Misty by the hair and throws her down. Are you kidding me? Matt Rhodes is kicking Misty James. This is awful. This is horrible. What is Matt Rhodes doing? Oh, wait a minute. Misty brings Matt Rhodes down to the ring, and Matt Rhodes scurries out. And now they've got Brandon Cox. Bo James and Misty James has Brandon Cox and Matt Rhodes. Well, Brandon Cox gets out of the ring, and that's when Matt Rhodes comes to his aid. But there's the James family, Bo James and Misty James standing tall, and Bo has a microphone in the middle of the ring.
You know, it is the holiday season. It's Jesus' birthday. It's time to be with the family. Christmas night, Mount Carmel, Matt Rhodes, Brandon Cox. Let me tell you, and tell everybody watching us, there's some family coming home because the Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant, is coming.
Oh, yeah. Come on now.
He is going to team with Misty, and they're going to take care of you two stooges once and for all. Tony Gibbons, you came out here last week with Nick Hammonds and that whole group of thugs you got. Christmas night, Tony Gibbons, we're not going to fight. We're going to get in the ring and we're going to wrestle. I taught you everything that you know, but I didn't teach you everything that I know. And come Christmas night, I'm bringing somebody who's a special referee that knows everything because he's the one that taught me. I'm talking about a Southern champion. I'm talking about a World Tag Team champion, a United States Junior Heavyweight champion, and a true wrestling legend. Superstar Bill Dundee's going to be the referee.
Oh,
and
wow.
Tony Gibbons,
Are you kidding?
let your thugs run in the ring, and let's see how Bill Dundee handles them. Christmas night, the big night of the year, holiday, Mount Carmel. You better be there. We'll see you.
Bo James in the ring announcing that Boogie Woogie Man Jimmy Valiant and the superstar Bill Dundee at the Armory in Mount Carmel on Christmas night. Do not miss it. You're listening to and watching NWA Smoky Mountain Wrestling.